What is going on, guys? Up here, Katsuhito Harada has confirmed that Tekken Cross Street Fighter is no longer in development. In an interview with GameSpot with Michael Murray there to translate for Harada-san, Harada was asked the following: "I have to ask about Tekken Cross Street Fighter. Where is it?" Harada then did a little laugh and began to slowly speak, where Murray began to translate that Harada mentioned that this was a difficult question to answer. My guess is that he doesn't want to be taken the wrong way, but I suppose after all of this time the fans deserve some kind of update. I can't imagine Harada answering this type of question on Twitter, so I'm glad he was face to face with an official gaming website where essentially dodging the question altogether would make him look like an asshole. By the way, that's a lesson to you guys. If you're trying to text or message someone over some kind of device and you're getting no answer, and maybe you're starting to feel self-conscious, like maybe you're starting to feel like you're being rude, see them in person and ask them whatever you need to their face, because if they don't answer then, they'll be the ones being rude, not you. Anyway, this interview. Harada says that in regards to Tekken Cross Street Fighter, it is on hold. When they develop fighting games, they like to show respect to what is currently on the market. He mentions that right now Street Fighter V has just released and lots of fighting game fans are going to be playing that, and then they have a ton of fans waiting to play Tekken 7, and they want to essentially not break up those communities. I believe this is a smart move. In fact, I know it is, because I've been saying for a while that I know Tekken Cross Street Fighter is going to have to follow the success of both Street Fighter V and Tekken 7 for more players to be interested in that kind of idea. I feel that I've always wanted to play Tekken Cross Street Fighter before Tekken 7, but with the wild card of Street Fighter V being thrown into the mix, I say that the order of these games' release was inevitable, especially since Harada and Yoshinori Ono are friends. I get it, you don't want to oversaturate the market with a lot of, and I'm going to use this word that you love here so much, you filthy Mishima and Kazama users, top-tier fighting games, and expect people to show them respect, all at the same time. I'm afraid people are just gonna get burned out in that scenario. People don't want to just play these games casually. A lot of what pushes sales of these fighting games is the hardcore market. They are gonna want to master these games and their characters and just have time to enjoy and to embrace. After all, this is the game they've been waiting for all this time. I mean, just imagine a world where Tekken 7, Street Fighter V, and Tekken Cross Street Fighter were released at the same time. This would be complete madness. It would be the equivalent of 50 Cent and Kanye West releasing their albums on 9/11 of 2007 and their respective fans fighting over which one was superior, not that they weren't going to do that already. Interesting fact is that Tekken Tag Tournament 2 was also released on 9/11. Why do people insist on releasing products on this date? The window of opportunity to release Tekken Cross Street Fighter has just been more difficult to determine, which is why it's being put on hold. Now, Harada, as stated before, knew this would be a difficult question to answer properly, as we have the very slight language barrier thing, as well as the inevitability of fans taking him the wrong way regardless. Just because the production of Tekken Cross Street Fighter has stopped does not mean that it is not going to be released. Harada in fact says that it is on hold, as confirmed on his Twitter just recently. And this is not so much as a language barrier issue as it is just the way people understand language. And when you're a public figure such as Harada-san, or me, because I'm making this video for you, you word for word gotta tell him that he's wrong because I'm in the comment section of YouTube and I have nothing better to do with my life, bastards. You have to say everything exactly right. Harada says that he did not say stop. He said pause, as it pertains to the game's production. The argument I'm going to make here is that whether he said stop or pause, it could mean the same thing depending on the context, of which you need a lot of if you're going to speak the Japanese language. I, from the beginning, knew that Harada didn't mean that the game was cancelled. I knew the context of what he was saying meant that the game was just not being focused on right now, and he'll get back to it later, regardless of how it was written in any article or spoken of by any person. I, for one, am happy to hear that the game has been in development at all, and that it wasn't just forgotten about, because after all I want for Tekken is for it to succeed and not to die off. It currently doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon. All we have to do, you guys, is to continue to show the Tekken community, all those other fighting game communities, as well as the Tekken team and Harada-san, how much passion we all have for this franchise. Very simply put, Tekken makes me happy. I show my pride with my content, and I would like to help you show your pride. You can show your Tekken pride by tweeting me at AwpWilliams on Twitter using hashtag #WeAreTekken. Send me a video of you using the phrase "We are Tekken."
We are Tekken.
We are Tekken.
We are Tekken.
We
are
Tekken.
and you might see it tagged onto the end of one of my videos, and you'll be credited. And hopefully one day, I'll be able to edit all of them together and send it to Harada to show him that love for Tekken is all over the world, and that Tekken is a universal language spoken by many people of different shapes, sizes, races, ethnicities, and sexes. It doesn't matter what it is, all that matters is that it brings us all together. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to hit like, and remember that you cannot kill an idea, and I'll see you guys next time. Ow!